Infosys numbers have been released, and I'm just going to wait for the press release, which usually does give an extremely simple picture of what the quarter gone by was like for the IT company. Okay, I do have the other data. There we go. Okay, the consolidated statement of income for the quarter, I see $3197. This is as per IFRS. $3197 million as per IFRS on the revenue front. So that's just a tad bit below expectations. This is the US dollar revenue, 3197 million. I also do have a profit figure. Okay, this is of course in millions of dollars. I'm going to go into the rupee income statement as well. All right, the net profit after minority interest is coming to 4,321 crore rupees. PAT looks like it's in line with expectations at this juncture. I have the operating margin at 21.2% and I have the operating profit at 4,927 crores. Okay, I think margins is the problem because that's coming just at 21.2%, whereas we were expecting, margins to come in at 22%. So that's, of course, about Infosys' fourth quarter numbers for you. Let me just once again summarize it for our viewers. Dollar revenue at 3,197 million. I have the rupee revenue, which has come in at 23,267 crore. That's 23,267 crores. That's again a 200 crore rupee miss, just a 1% miss. So I think largely you could say the revenue has come more or less in line with expectations. My operating margin figure is at 21.2%. That may be a bit problematic because it has come in a bit below expectations. And I have the PAT, which has come in at 4,321 crore rupees. This again would be something that has come in versus the ETNA poll of 4,382 crores. So I think that could be considered as more or less in line with expectations. Okay, I'm just going to read the other details that are in front of me right now. The revenue growth, QOQ growth, as reported, is negative 1.4% on a sequential basis, and in constant currency terms it's negative 0.8%. Digital, very important, this one has come in at $1,341 million. Okay, they've given a year-on-year growth over there, but yeah, by the way, the reported year-on-year growth for digital in dollar terms is 29.6%, in CC terms is 31.7%. Okay, we have Sunita Nagpal as well joining us now on the show. Sunita, it's official, they are not going to be able to provide guidance. So nothing on revenue visibility, nothing on margin visibility. And I think additionally, just like TCS, over here, of course, they've not mentioned anything on the employee front, on how essentially what the company is doing when it comes to increments, what it is doing when it comes to managing their HR. TCS had said that no increments, but again, no firing either. But yeah, overall, Sunita, what do you make of these numbers?
Well, these numbers, the main thing that you need to look at is they are not able to give guidance. At least in case of TCS, they were able to tell you that they expect the pain will be there for the next 2 quarters and they expect recovery by Q3. We'll have to wait and watch what the management of Infosys is saying. But from the point that they are not able to give any guidance, so it looks like the visibility is very, very poor as of now. The Q4 performance is more or less in line with expectation, and as Trip said, the cash is king, and it's very important for them to be saving cash right now, and capital saving mode is the most important thing. We'll also have to wait and hear them on how the deal pipeline is moving. Remember, in case of TCS, we saw the deal wins in Q4 were very, very strong. If Infosys is also able to manage some strong deal wins in Q4, that will help them recover much faster. So we'll have to wait and watch how that pans out. As far as performance in Q4 is concerned, it's somewhat irrelevant how they have performed because last 2 weeks of the quarter was impacted because of the COVID, and it's more about the visibility and what the management can give us insights into how the clients are currently behaving and what could be possible behavior going forward, whether there are any kind of pricing pressures they are seeing. Those are the things that we need to hear from the management, and then it'll be better we can take a call how the stock or how IT sector will move from here on.